Hey guys, what's going on? RJ here with you for what seems to be my final SNK All Star video. I am leaving this game. I just wanted to kind of say goodbye to you guys. Thank you very much for supporting my channel. I'm going to leave it up for anybody that needs any of the older stuff that I've done. I don't know if I'm going to continue. Playing My Hero Academia right now, Strongest Hero, pretty fun game. But I don't know if I'm going to YouTube for it, really, unless you guys really want to see me back or something. Let me know in the comments if that's something you guys would be interested in. But overall, this game, unfortunately, I feel is plagued with issues. Being part of the Uppercut squad, I kind of had way to message people who are in contact with the devs, and doesn't seem to help very often. I can't keep doing this game all the time. It takes up a lot of time, and it's become very repetitive. I mean, sorry, you know what? I'm gonna bitch a little bit. You don't have to watch it. This reward, holy shit, guys! Fucking update this, right? You know, we've had this for like months since Halloween. When Kula was up here. I mean, really, they should have at some point said, "Hey guys, we're gonna mix up the rewards a little bit." This has been very monotonous. You know, it's the same shit every 7 days, and I had it down on auto mode. You know, so that's one thing. These boss draws are absolutely ridiculous, between the pull rates and maybe I'm wrong on this, but I feel like certain players, um, maybe they're just making bad decisions. Maybe they're thirsty for a boss, but I can't see why a player like this would spend almost 180,000 diamonds or more, um, and not go for some of the 25k diamond bowls instead, where you get the weapons and this and that. I don't know. It just almost feels like these are planned to make certain players spend more, and like, I don't know. I don't want to wait for Athena at this point. I've waited a long time. They're not releasing shit. I mean, the one thing we really need is more artifacts. This hasn't really been updated since, I want to say, just after Halloween, because I think that's when we got this Kula artifact. Where are all the SSR fighters, right? Robert, Takuma, Mary, there's a few others. It sucks for the free-to-play players, and it murdered their ability to progress further in this game, and it makes people feel like they need to go after these bigger bosses, because the simple thing that gave free-to-play players an advantage, for using the lower fighters, and then supplementing their team with a few URs, it never came. It never came. So a lot of the fighters that should be SSR instead of SR plus, it never happened. We really got Athena, the starter ones. But I find I've heard that in most regions, they unlock these after 30 days or something like that. One of the other things that the developers have been extremely behind on is potential. We've seen Orochi's P6, but I think that came out almost 2 months ago now, and we haven't seen another fighter get a P6. I could be wrong, there was an update, but I highly doubt that they've actually done it. A lot of these fighters need their potential 6 to keep going with them. Otherwise, you feel like the newer bosses obviously are much stronger, because you can't get as far with the fighters you want to do. Even just the way they're handling the golden drops, the destiny drops to red star your fighters. They raised the price from every other region. We pay 2,500 diamonds a shot. I feel like they're mismanaging the arena. It hasn't affected me yet, but it will in the future, because they just randomly say that some seasons certain players won't get them, and that doesn't make sense. I don't get what they're doing, but there's not enough updates, content is just slower than anything, and the new content we get every month is spend diamonds. You know, there's not a whole lot to work towards. A lot of these modes, they're stale as fuck. Cross server resource mode, some people gave up on this like a long time ago. I still tried to keep playing it here and there, just sending teams out to farm bots, but even that, it becomes so tedious. Path of Deity Adventure, like you just wish they weren't even buttons here, because it's just, you know. And then even when we get into these modes like Mercenary Battle, eh, you know, it's not really that fun. They're not adding new fighters constantly or anything like that. You're stuck with the same group of fighters. Dimensional Amphitheater, you know, it's just another arena thing. It was one of the funner arena modes, quite honestly, I found, because of these special rules. But, you know, same with the Battle of Glory, bleh, you know. Um, it's just the same thing day in, day out, day in, day out, you know, with this game. And I can't take it anymore, guys. I've kind of hit a wall where I just don't want to play it anymore. And I actually haven't, you know, I've actually got a fighter supply for coming back on the other day, because I've actually not logged in for close to a week. So they do give you some return bonus, but it's not really all that great. Um, you know, you get team EXP and this and that, but that's about it for me, man. So maybe I'll be back with some My Hero Academia. If you guys, if anybody's interested in that, let me know in the comments. But overall, oh, and I gotta say before I go, that compensation that they gave for all these bugs was shit. 70 power fragment or master fragment, whatever the hell, they were the cheap ones. Um, that does not compensate us for the amount of bullshit that's been going on. I do gotta also say, I'm pretty sure every boss since Orochi Leona has been bugged. And you're like, what's the bug with Orochi Leona? Well, I made a video of it. I caught the bug. I sent it to the developers. I never heard back. That was months ago. You know, Amakusa came out, and you know, people thought he was bugged, and well, it was actually game mechanics where he's giving ultimate rage to a certain fighter, and then they don't ultimate, and it's like the response back from the developers, well, your turn is over, so too bad, right? It's just game mechanics. You know, Omega Rugal came, and this guy has been a thorn in my side with red unyielding stacks that stack up, but it says directly in his description that they're not supposed to stack, and it's never been fixed. The devs did confirm it's an issue, never been fixed. I can't remember the other bosses, but there's been bugs nonstop, and it doesn't seem like they're ever fixing them. And even World Chat, I don't even know if World Chat's still working. I guess it looks like it's working again, but for like almost 2 weeks, it wasn't working. And that might not sound like a problem, but it is when you can't get the daily combo, and then you can't finish your fucking carnival. I mean, that was absolutely stupid when that happened. So, you know, for these reasons and more, I'm sure there's many more. I can't be bothered to think about them all. But, you know, if the developers ever watch this, there's some key points. You know, change things up and stop being so goddamn greedy. It's very blatant at this point. You know, be kinder to your players, and you might retain a few more of them. You know, but that's about it. So I'll see you guys maybe sometime in the future, but not for this game. So have a good one, guys. I wish you all well. Take care of each other's and yourself. Take care. Peace.